There's an old saying in Portuguese, "Eque se faz, eque se paga," which means here it is done, here it is paid. And this place literally has one such little story of its own. A story 500 years long, which will not really motivate or make you proud, but rather teach us that sometimes even glory is a form of greed. It always makes us wonder about the worth at the end of everything. And we always realize the unworthiness of our doings in the name of good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Time Travel, Bassein Fort. Vasai, a fast-moving town on the outskirts of a fast-moving city. But unlike its developing status today, it has already seen its days of glory during the golden age of India. Also, it sits beside Maurya Empire's most important driving port of its time, Supara, where you have the ancient stupas back from the 2nd century BCE. But let's not talk about it here today, because Vasai was the place that took away the value Supara once had. How, you ask? You see this face? He's known as the founder of the city of Bassein. Laid siege with 150 ships, capturing the fort with 4,000 men against 14,000 Gujarat Sultanate forces. That was the beginning of a new era here. The strongest naval power in the world during the 15th century was now ruling this soil. And so became this place a home outside home for the Portuguese people, a city that became the biggest international trading port of its era in the country. In fact, they made this fort the northern core, second only to the city of Goa, functioning as the headquarters of the captain of the northern Portuguese Indian rule. For approximately 150 years, the presence of the Portuguese people made the surrounding area a vibrant and opulent city. They built factories, churches, colleges for the Portuguese people who thrived here after they lost their own country to Spain in the Great Iberian Union, which lasted for over 60 years. And so it also served as a safe haven for the Portuguese people to evade the Spanish rule by ruling the Indians themselves. But you remember what I said in the start? Here it is done, here it is paid. And so did the Portuguese living here did. Gold, glory, and God is what Portuguese came here for. And maybe after winning the first two, the latter didn't belong to them. Just to let you know, while ruling the Indians, the Portuguese did not only forcefully convert them, but also laid atrocities by brutally punishing them with medieval age techniques for crimes such as practicing their own religion after baptism. Maybe God didn't like that at all. Why do I say that? Right when Bassein started to thrive at its best, in 1618, Bassein suffered from a succession of disasters. At first, it was struck by a pandemic, wiping out more than half of its total population. In 15th May and the same year, Bassein was struck by a deadly cyclone, causing considerable damage to the boats and the houses. Thousands of coconut trees flattered, and church roofs ripped apart and damaged beyond repair. Winds pushed the seawater into the city. The monastery and convents were ruined. And this was not only it. As the Portuguese power waned towards the end of 17th century, Bassein completely lost its importance as they gifted Bombay Island to the British as a dowry in 1665. In 1674, 600 Arab pirates from the Muscat landed in Bassein. They plundered all the churches outside the fort walls and spared no violence and cruelty. To top it all, the locals of Bassein helped Marathas stage an attack. And when they did, it resulted in Chimaji Appa winning the war and the saffron flag flew atop Bassein. All of this only to witness a century more of annexation by the British rule, until when they finally captured it in the year 1802 until independence. You should come by here sometimes, as it still narrates a story of glory in the form of greed. Lying in ruins and forcing you to think there's nothing you can do to undo the past. The fort is a major tourist attraction in the region today. The walls of these old churches and cathedrals will show you their battle scars and narrate a story of this place, a story long forgotten. The ramparts overlook the Arabian Sea, where the Portuguese once ruled. Several watchtowers still stand, with safe staircases leading up. You might still get to watch the royal bath. Also a secret tunnel that leads to we don't know where. Also a market, a factory, and a whole world to wonder about how life could have been here. Thank you for watching Time Travel. Until next time.